Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. And today, well, we're going to talk about a pet peeve of mine. So I'll be right back with you. Stay there, don't go away. Welcome back again everybody to the channel, and before we get going, I would like to invite you to please subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, let me know what your pet peeves are when you see bushcrafters, hikers, outdoorsmen, campers, whatever, for this segment of this video. And please share with your friends and enemies. So let's get started. So I see a lot of publications, a lot of videos, this kind of stuff online, lots of pictures, this kind of stuff, publicity, and it's all bushcraft related, and it just really gets me. Super pet peeve. And that's to see how people set their packs up and then they photograph themselves in the woods with their pack on their back as if this is how you should properly do it. Now I'm gonna tell you something, do what you want to do, but I'm here to judge. And I expect you to judge me back, you know. But listen, people need to stop doing this, and there's reasons behind it. I'm going to show you why. Let me turn around my backpack. This is an example, if you can see this. Okay, you see all these things. You see all these things dangling off my backpack, okay? It's just a pet peeve of mine. I hate it. I hate seeing it. I hate it when I see photographs, this kind of stuff. And it's just not the way to carry your gear. You know, only half of this pack is filled. So I've got room in this pack to put all that stuff in it. And I'm going to go over it with you, and we're going to talk about why, okay? First of all, run around with all your stuff dangling off of it, okay? If your pack, first of all, is too small to carry all your gear, get a bigger pack, okay? That's the first thing, because that means your pack doesn't have the proper suspension system to carry heavy weights, okay? The only time I've ever seen small packs that can really carry heavy weights are military style packs. They have some packs that really are reinforced, and they're designed with a suspension system to really carry heavier weights. And this is a military pack right here, but even this was not designed to carry super heavy weights, actually. I think about 50 pounds, 60 pounds, max. It's a 62 liter, the large Alice. But you see even smaller ones, you know, people just sort of load them up, and then, or even worse, they have them half loaded so they can present all their accoutrements on the outside, like a lantern. Okay, yeah, carry a lantern with you. I carry a lantern. I carry a small lantern with me. Not a fuel lantern, I carry a candle lantern. But it's like this, there's this image that they're trying to set up, and I want to tell you something, this image can get you in trouble, okay? For example, if your pack is a good size, you can get everything inside of it. Get everything inside of it. Number one, it's going to protect it. Number two, it's going to be better load carrying for you. Okay, and if you're walking through the forest on a trail, you're less likely to get hung up on something. Okay. Next of all, what do you need on the outside of your rucksack? That fast. For example, on this one right here, I hung out. I see it quite often, wool blankets. The problem with putting your wool blanket on the outside is that it's going to get dirty. And it's going to get wet if it's any kind of dew or dampness, this kind of stuff. People even put them on the bottom of their rucksacks. And they set them down. And it's going to get dirty. This is your wool blanket. You're supposed to be sleeping under this thing or on it. Okay? You want to protect your sleeping gear as much as possible. Inside waterproof bags as much as possible. So if you want to carry a wool blanket, fold that sucker up really tight or as well as you can. Get it inside of a waterproof bag and get that in the bottom of your rucksack. Because this will be the last thing you pull out anyway. Next, water bottles, this kind of stuff. Okay, if you have a hydration system, there's a tube, you might want to set it up on the sides of your rucksack, not on the very far back because that's going to pull you backwards. Or you get it inside your pack, inside a pocket and inside the pack, and you have the tube coming out. I don't personally like those. What I like is an actual canteen, and on this one here I have a water bottle. And it's a metal one, so full of water, especially dang off the back. It's going to be pulling you, it's going to keep you off balance, especially if you're trying to hike and that kind of stuff, and that's not safe. But also, you can risk losing your water bottle, okay? even if you have it attached to it, things sometimes fail. Especially if that thing weighs 2 pounds because it's got 2 pounds of water in it, you know. The best thing to do for that is to get it next to you on the side parts of you, this heavy thing, or put it on a belt if you want to, but get your canteen so you can get to it. Don't have it dangling off the back. I even see people putting their leather gloves back there, and the idea behind that is, oh, to keep it so it can dry out, so it won't have any fungus, this kind of stuff. Bull crap. No one, I mean, it's just bull crap. You can hang it off your belt loop if you really want to do that, or put it in a mesh bag and attach the mesh bag to the top of your rucksacks if that's what you need to do, if you got something wet. But I don't suggest, you know, you're going to need your gloves. You know, that's going to come in handy as protection, either hot or cold, or something you're touching, you know, if you're working, this kind of stuff. So keep those inside your pack where you're going to be able to get to them, but you don't need to have them dangling off your pack. Matter of fact, have nothing dangling off your pack. Another thing there was cord, you know, same thing. I saw a video, I saw a picture, and it's going to be the picture, the thumbnail for this right here, and I'll put it inside at the end of the video also, you get a good look at it. A guy has a whole bunch of like 550 cords, this kind of stuff attached to his rucksack on the outside. Why? Why do you need that attached to the outside rucksack? It's just something that's going to get unstrung, get tangled. It's just going to cause a mess, and you got double the work. You know, get yourself a mesh bag or a bag and keep all your cords inside of it, and have those in a place where you can get to it, but you don't need it on the outside of your rucksack. You know, the only time I've ever carried anything on the outside of my rucksack was either a weapon system, my sleeping mat, okay, because I had no room inside, or weapon system, sleeping mat, and something else. What was that? Can't remember it right now off the top of my head, but I had it, man, I can't remember now. I keep my axe on the outside, a saw on the outside. I actually attach it to the sides. These are okay items, okay, because they don't fit in the rucksack itself. Unless you have a long ruck, then you can slide it on the inside. But try to get as much stuff on the inside as possible. If you got some wet stuff, that's not a problem. Get you a mesh bag or something like that, or even a waterproof bag. Put that on the top of your rucksack or wherever, a pouch on the outside, on the side, and let that dry out. Like if you have some wet socks or a wet towel or you know, whatever, you know. Even my tarp, if it's wet, I'll fold it up and put it inside of a waterproof bag, and it's going to go in a pocket on the outside so that it doesn't contaminate anything on the inside so much, okay? So try to avoid carrying all this stuff on the outside of your rucksack and looking like, well, I don't want to say it, but looking like anything else. Even I have one of the bags here was a bag full of tinder, okay? Put that somewhere else, okay? It'll dry out. The thing is that you don't want this stuff dangling around your rucksack, and it makes a lot of noise. It can easily get broken. You know, this is what it looks like, and this is it's not a good thing to do. It's not the best way to present yourself. And screw what other people think. Do the right thing, okay? Get your stuff inside of your rucksack, and if your rucksack is too small, upgrade your rucksack. That's the best advice I can give you. When it comes to rucksack sizes, something 60 to 70 liters is a good size for a large ruck. Anything bigger than that is, I find, too big. And a 35 liter for a patrol ruck or a day pack, okay? And then you can always attach if you have a day pack and you got your 10 essentials in it, you don't want to put them into your main ruck, you can attach that to the top of your rucksack. Although I just prefer to just get that inside the ruck as much as I can. And if you have some space, you just sort of stuff it in the very top and you can pull it off, okay? Now, we're talking about hiking and camping. We're not talking about hunting. We're not talking about this kind of stuff. Now, if you're hunting, there are some things you're going to carry on the outside, like the antlers of the animal maybe, or if you caught a mess of fish, you're going to keep those on the outside. But, you know, don't put things out there you're going to need that are precious to you. Sleeping gear, light, first aid, water, food, cordage. You can keep all this stuff on the inside as much as possible. Oh yeah, the third thing was rappel rope. We used to carry a rappel rope around us or on the rucksack so we can quickly get to it. But anyway, that was in the military. We're talking about the civilian world. You don't need to quickly get to this kind of stuff. Just get it in there where it's safe, where it's going to be ready to get when you need it, but you could pack your rucksack a little differently. Anyway, my pet peeve, one of my pet peeves. And let me know what your pet peeves are when you see this kind of stuff. like I said, this bugs the hell out of me. And I keep seeing this and keep seeing this and keep seeing this. These really muscled up guys out in the woods with all this crap dangling off their back of their backpacks. And it just infuriates me because it sets a bad image for what we're all about, what I'm about. Okay, so that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. I do apologize, a bit of a rant. Anyway, I hope you all have a pleasant weekend. The sun's going down. It's almost 9 o'clock. And I'm enjoying this cooler afternoon right here. And I hope you all have a good one too. And I look forward to hearing from you in the comments. Take care of yourselves. Have yourself a good one. And I'll talk to you very soon. Goodbye.